Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Delhi Tarot, and these are your money, career, finance focused reading for the sun, moon and the rising sign of Virgo. Virgo, please keep in mind that this is your group general reading. It's not a personal private reading. For any personal private reading, my email ID, my website is mentioned in the description box below for you to reach out to me there. And if you really like what I do on the channel, please do like, subscribe the channel and put on the notifications. Now I'm going to pull out your Goddess Oracle card, and the moonology card are already there, which gives a time period as well. You have sensitivity, you have guardian angel messages, and you have go outside message as well. And in your moonology, you have new moon in Gemini. That's a wonderful time since the season is on. You have full moon in Cancer, new beginnings, things coming to completion, Virgo. Full moon in Libra, that's an amazing moonology reading. Beautiful reading. Can you see the full circles? Can you see the full moons? Can you see the new moons? This is such a beautiful reading for money, career and finances. Okay, let us now see what messages do we have from tarot. What messages do we have from tarot? Clarifying, we have the Temperance card. We have Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment out there, the presence of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it's a wonderful card for money reading. And we have Ten of Wands. It's a completion of a tough cycle. And I would also like to bring a clarifier out for Ten of Wands. That's the strength, major arcana. And a card for temperance, we have Six of Swords. Okay, now if I see your moonology reading, it says new moon in Gemini, the season is going on, and it says communication is the key. Your effective communication, your professional communication. Now this is not just about talking people in your language. This is about the tone, the body language, how beautifully you are able to convince, how beautifully you are able to channelize the energy into your professional life. So communication is really going to help you. That means if you have good communication, if you have effective way of dealing with people, things are going to take a very very beautiful outcome, a very beautiful shape, and you will see that all your professional work and results are coming into your favor, and it is absolutely because of good effective communication. You also have a card of full moon in Cancer. A personal issue is going to reach to resolution. This is any turmoil, any challenges, any issues, any chaos, or any money or financial concern. It is also about a legal case I'm talking about, because I'm getting that vibration. That issue is definitely going to get resolved, and I do see majorly the things are going to fall into your favor, which you will realize sooner or later. And yes, you also have a card of win-win outcome is forecast, that is in full moon in Libra. Now, if you see your reading, there is a high possibility that you are going to accomplish something. If you have started a new project, or if you are waiting for the deadline, I do see that the Cancer season and the Libra season is going to be very, very promising, very, very fruitful for you. However, I do see that there is some karmic debt which is going to get balanced in the Libra season. That means few things are going to get sorted, and you are going to get the much needed justice in the Libra season, that is in the month of October. So if I see a complete reading, I do see that this particular time, Virgo, the half part of the year, the month from July to December, is going to be absolutely different from first 6 months of your of the year 2023. The second half is going to be very very fruitful to you, and the second half is going to be much more satisfying and rejuvenating, and it is much more rewarding and receiving in comparison to the first part of the year. Now, if I see your Goddess Oracle card, you have the card of sensitivity, which says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationship, environment, situation, and chemicals. Now, if you see this card, this is mirroring the communication is the key. And if you see this card and these cards, the cards, the tarot cards clarifying the oracle, this is also talking about some chaos, some miscommunication, some misunderstanding because of difference in the opinion, difference in the thought process and communication. Now, if I see your complete reading, this particular part of the reading is on one side, that in the month of June, Virgo people, you will be inviting. I'm extremely sorry to say, but you always know that I'm always honest with my followers and subscribers. You are going to invite some kind of problem, or some kind of some kind of argument because of your communication. And the card which is clarifying Six of Sword is also the Temperance. That means you will be playing with fire and water kind of situation. Now, before I read the rest part of the reading, I would like to give you a word of caution. If you feel that things are not going your way, if you feel that you are not being heard, if you feel what you're trying to implement in your professional life is not being taken into consideration, it is highly recommended that you take a back seat. Because if you will fall into arguments, if you will fall into any kind of communication which is not going into your favor, things will fall back on you only. This is what I see from the card of Temperance. Now the card of Temperance says that you need to be very careful at each and every step. So if you're moving forward in your work, you have to see what are the pros and cons for step 1, and before moving to step 2 you have to see the ways, the pros and cons for step 2. So that means at each and every step you have to be very careful of what kind of process or what kind of action, what kind of decision you're going to make, and how you're going to communicate into your professional life. So be very careful. This month you have to be extraordinary cautious for your communication. Don't fall into any kind of argument. Quickly take a back seat. If you feel things are not going your way, do not fall into words argument at professional level, in any money matter, in any finance matter for the time being. Now, if I see your other moonology card, it says a personal issue reaches resolution. And yes, you are definitely, whatever resolution is going to come to you, please know you and your loved ones are beautifully spiritually protected, and there is no harm can, nothing can harm you for sure. So whatever is going to happen, it will fall into your favor. And you also have a card clarification which is Nine of Cups. It says that the resolution will be such that you will be definitely rewarded, and this reward is going to bring materialistic gain and happiness within the family. So this is definitely a wish fulfillment. So either it is going to be a win-win situation at job, or you're going to win a contract. I also see that few people who are struggling for a home, you're also going to get that for sure. And whatsoever the legal case is, it will be a peaceful resolution for sure. And that means that things are going to fall into your favor. That does not mean that 100% you're going to get what you're battling for, but then it will be reasonably good or above average, or things will form just your way. So be very accommodating, be very, be open to modify what you are receiving, and that ways that is going to be a win-win outcome for you for sure. Now you also have a card of Goddess Oracle which says go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. This clearly means that it's time for you, if you're working for home, it's time for you to pick up those projects, those contracts, those money, financial assignments, which gives you an opportunity to meet people, to socialize, to network and go outside. This also means that if you, since long you're planning to go outside a company, you want to change a company, or you want to change your job location, you want to change your department, it's a yes for it. And that is why it says it's time for you to go outside. Now go outside from your shell, from your cocoon, from the boundary you have been into, your comfort zone. The meaning of the card go outside is that you have to go out of your comfort zone, out of your own shell and boundaries, if you really want to grow and have some professional development. Now the cards which is clarifying this is Ten of Wands, which says a tough situation is going to come to an end. Ten of Wands is also a card which says that you were feeling overburdened, overstressed, huge responsibility on your shoulders. And now you say that I am done, and you start looking that where you can shed the responsibility. Now, this also indicates that maybe you're too much burdened because of responsibility at your current place. And that is why the Goddess Oracle is telling you that change the department, change the company, change the location, or change the complete. You may also bring a career shift. If you feel that this line of work you are into, it will always be going to be very hectic and things are not going to go your way, this is also an indication that this is the right time for you to change, bring change into that career. Now, your Ten of Wands is being clarified by the card Strength. It's a clear indication that in order to go through this transformation, the patience, the courage, the wait period is needed. And you need to be very, very bold, just like this fiercing lion. So be sure this is the Leo energy into your reading. Grab all the Leo traits, and you will be able to cross the bridge very beautifully. Now let us see what angel of abundance messages do we have for you for the month of June. And we have partnership. Now, this is a very important card in a money reading. It says allow healthful, supportive partnership into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. This is a clear indication that you will be supported well if you decide that, yes, I want to explore something different, not traditionally what I was doing. I am open to partnership. And yes, you will be using your skills and competencies, but you will be supported by known or unknown people in an expected or unexpected way. But then things are definitely going to change for sure, 100%. And let us see your other messages. You have donation, teething, and charitable work. It says give joyfully to the organization and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manifold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy is going to multiply. This is telling you not to shed your pocket just like that, but anything which is related to donation, it could be your time, money, resources, space, your skills, your competency, your knowledge, just sharing what you can, just sharing what is feasible for you, and just sharing what you can afford to share is going to bring tenfolds for you for sure. And your another angel abundance messages, dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solution. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desire into reality. This is an awesome reading, Virgo. Pay attention to your dreams because dreams are going to give you a lot of ideas and a lot of clues for sure. Now let us see what messages do we have from your Divine Door deck. You have the Odyssey. It says, take in the beauty of country, land, and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler Odyssey. This is a clear indication on the go outside card that there is a high possibility of travel, journey, moving to some other location for your health. And the other card is Secret Sketches. It says wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind, raw memories in sketching for others to find. This is an invitation that there will be known and unknown people to you, familiar and friendly people, or even unknown people who are going to come into your life to scratch, to make a sketch of prosperity, abundance, and success into your life. And the last card is Morning Memory. It says it's healing gift run a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. When you are healing under the sun, you allow all the blockages, negative thoughts, negative pattern to just go out from your mind, body, and soul. And you invite the rays, the healing power of sun to heal each and every part of your mind body. It tells you that if you heal on daily basis and spend some time under sun rays, it is going to brighten up your your complete aura, and you're going to attract beautiful, beautiful opportunities. Just think about it, food for thought, and do let me know how you resonated with your extended reading. And I will see you next time very soon. Be blessed.